That shit doesn't work. And I can't take it across the water. That might blow it up nearby. Instead of taking it there, can I take it to about there? We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can get to work out here. And I need this to go at least along the front. But that isn't connected to anything. So I'm going to need to scooch it at least through this. For sure. And at least down through... I don't really want to take electricals through the cat butt, so we'll take it off from the tail. There we go. Alright, less cat butt and more powered turrets. That sounds good. Alright, so I think you can make waterproof conduits? Yeah. Sweet. Okay, so I can make them up to like there. That's gonna at least give those fuckers power. Can I build here? No. But that one might be able to reach, and I don't know about this one. So, it might... We'll see how we go, because I think I've got one on this corner, but it's going to be automatically connected. So, if I can just, I guess, bring it like that, at least those two will be able to reach. You know? Is it neato? Yeah, the water fucking conduits... super fucking useful. I never use them because, like, if I have water on my map, it's deep water. It's never ever like a shallow situation, you know. I could also put like watermills and stuff like that in here, but I'm not going to. So basically, we've got at least one geothermal that's enclosed safely in the base. Let me get that power back up, which means that only really one side of the base will be potentially powered. I have got... I don't know if those are connected, actually. Hang on a spot. We need a thing to connect you. None of these are connected, are they? Let's take you through the fence. That's a dangerous option for that, but that's fine. These aren't connected, but we'll connect them up to there. That side is connected, and we'll connect this down here because just in case it breaks. And we will take some power through there. I don't know if they can reach that bottom one, but we'll find out. This is all connected. This one needs a thing to connect. This is why it's not getting extra power. I just haven't checked. I only built them tonight. These things, I could technically build these down by one because I do want to move them down, but I know I won't need them later, you know. So if I can move them, shift them down for the minute, get that wall up behind the maid. By the look of it, I moved them over by like one full fucking row. My god. Also, as soon as I said that, it just reminded me of there's this creator that, like, I don't know, he often like rattles off like a bunch of things and then eventually he'll like say whatever the thing is that made the movie or the show, whatever, great. And you'll be like, my god. Anyway, sorry, that just kind of like hit me in the moment. If I could get them to make them without losing the wall behind it, I would, but I think they'll lose the wall and I don't want to move these ones forwards at this time. But that should be a lot of steel. We're getting low on steel, but these things need to find stuff, and I guess we could potentially build these if we have the steel for it. I've got a lot of things around the base that are currently getting filled up with steel. Apparently I need chem fuel for that. I have chem fuel. Wait. Chem fuel does a foam turret? How the fuck does that work? Oh, my head hurts so much from just... Oh my god. Okay, anyway, flammable product makes apparently non-flammable product that saves flammable situation. My brain just like actively, like my whole head hurt then. I haven't seen that before and I have now. So yeah. I could probably remove the doors at this point. And I'll need to put like external doors. I want to kind of... I'm still going to need the fence probably on that. I might leave that door where that is. But yeah, I kind of want it to be that like things can kind of semi-freely get in here. I do still want like little spots where I can like nick through. And then these ones too, because I just don't want it to hold me back. Obviously, it also holds back enemies, obviously, but oh, that's what it is. These are off-centered, that's why. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I put them back in the original spot to begin with, but it's mirroring this. It'll just be up by one on one side versus the other. So, I'm gonna need like a fuck ton of doors, but I also want to make a metric fuck ton of spike traps and other crap too. I never have. I know that like, I think the higher the material, the better it works. I also want to slip a couple of like turrets into this tunnel thing as well. I don't know where I'm going to put a door, but I think you're like supposed to leave like a gap every second one or something. I feel like this is going to take a hot minute to do, and I don't know if this is going to pace out. Oh, that's kind of pacing out alright. I guess I could like take it off on the one side. I could put it there, but I feel like my people are going to walk into that. I think if your people are in a good mental mindset, they can navigate the trap, can't they? And if they're not, they can get stuck by it. I think that that's how that works. Obviously, I can't put that side by side. Okay, so you can't actually put it like one-to-one beside each other, so that's kind of interesting. Let me know about that if you guys have experience with traps, because I've not used them for a great many long time. And also, whoever's bedroom this is, Izzy has to walk the furthest to her bedroom, I think, out of all my colonists. I'm going to have to probably put like a couple of entry point doors and stuff, but for the most part, this is going to be a substantially large, like, breached wall. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this, by the way, so critiques, I guess, are welcome. Not that. Yeah, anybody got like pointers and shit on like the traps and stuff, you're welcome to have you say about that. Like, I may not necessarily follow the advice, and that'll be my fault if my colony dies, but yeah, I just never use killing corridors or kill boxes. I don't use any of that stuff, so oh, that's not quite where I want that to be. So I got no fucking clue how this stuff works. I briefly put some of these at Dryden for like, just like when we first moved in and I was struggling with like a lot of manhunters. And I'm like, I'm just going to put it in because it can't fucking hurt, right? Anyway, I recall like, I'm pretty sure like one of my animals went berserk and like immediately ran into it. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that happened. So then I literally like couldn't keep it because I'm like, it killed somebody I wanted to keep. Whereas, yeah, I'm pretty sure the colonists like to path really tight to the walls from memory. For the most part, like they'll path through like the clearest way, and I think you're supposed to put it like there or something to kind of like force them to walk it. I don't know. Let's see, what is this? That's a lot of steel. Thank you, Jackal. We need that. We need that so bad. Heard you need some steel. I do need steel. I also need like components and shit too. And one of the people has joined. But I mean, as soon as we can get the research, I don't know why we've slowed down. I think because we've got, technically our prison is our research facility and Josh is in here, but I guess it's just like a very confining, captive space, you know? It's very captivating. Hey, I'll leave. You guys can stream, I'll leave. Anywho, sorry. I don't think it's motivating them to want to do their research in there. Oh my god, did I not? I didn't allocate everybody, that's fine. You're a day timer. And I say you're a day timer. As soon as I start being like, you're a day timer and you're a day timer, I'm like, I just start feeling like fucking Oprah or whatever. And I'm like, it's such a thing. And the funniest thing is, like, there's going to be like a whole generation of people eventually that have no clue what that is or where it like started. Can you imagine that? At some point in time, there's going to be a bunch of people that like have no clue what that is or haven't heard the saying at some point or the original thing. It'd be like, you know how you get like certain like jingles and everybody kind of like says it like that's where the cookie crumbles and crap, but it was actually like an advert or some shit. And people won't know where this stuff originated from. It's horrifying. I need to have your sleep schedules in here. I was like, what color am I missing in here? And I'm like, oh, it's blue. It's fine. There we go. All right, everybody's back allocated to what they're supposed to be doing, where they're supposed to be doing it. Josh is basically double teaming the fucking research situation, and Countress is basically recruitable. I'm gonna have some water. I haven't had any water since I woke up for some fucking reason. There we go. Nice. I had a, obviously I had an energy drink and stuff again, which seriously has worked. For the very short amount of time that I've had sleep today, I actually don't feel that shit now. I felt like shit when I was trying to sleep though. You know when like you can't sleep and like your whole body wants sleep and it's just the worst feeling? I had that earlier. And after sleep, like I was pretty alert. I have like a really half decent skill of being able to go from like dead asleep and like groggy sleepy to being like 100% alert and like mentally functional. You look like you're gonna have a mental break any second, mate. Malnourished. And your daughter died. Well, we did technically shoot her. Also, you shouldn't be malnourished. Oh shit, components. Thank you. Thank you, Nuke, if that's gonna help. And some more steel. Nice. Alright, because basically what we need all this components for is all these turrets, if I can click on them, and we have clips going. So all these turrets I'm trying to build, they need components and steel. That's going to give us defense. All the electricals is like anything that I'm still building, like along here, like this outer bit needs some more. That needs steel. And then any other benches and shit. We got a good colonist. We got 10 new nuke dragons in here. Nice. And an eclipse, which is okay. And apparently you're psychotically wandering too, because you're badly malnourished. I don't know why the fuck you guys are malnourished. We have a lot of food. What is wrong with the food? Lynx meat, rice, turkey meat. It's double meat and then rice. I guess it's supposed to be double veggie and then meat. I mean, it's 1 to 2 parts either way, I guess. And packaged survival meals, guinea pig meat, turkey meat, and berries. I guess the berries aren't adding much to it. I was growing a lot of corn earlier. And then I stopped. Oh no, we still got a little patch of corn. Corn's some good shit. It's got like high nutrition or some crap. I don't know. Let's get you guys all allocated up. Let's set you up to attack. Anybody and everybody that can attack should be able to. I also haven't allocated you guys guns, but we have a lot of weapons in base. So I'll go see what we've got and I'll rustle you guys up some weapons in a hot minute. Let's go see what yours are. Your daytimer. All years. There's a night owl. And not that. So you're a night timer. Next up, another night owl. I was gonna say like night timer as in like old timer, and I'm like, that seems like the wrong way to say that. Like every so often my mind does like a thing where it's like it uses a different phrasing. And it sounds normal until I say the sentence. And then I sit there kind of like dumbstruck for like a moment, trying to figure out if that was like the correct thing for the thing. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun comprehension skills with Aprillic here live for like 7 to 8 hours, you know? Man, with all those turrets and traps, it looks like you're preparing for a raid. So what I am preparing for, and the reason why I'm doing, well, the whole thing that I'm doing with this event is when I build a ship, which I can't show you an example because I haven't unlocked the ship research yet. We're trying to research these. Actually, they might show little ship parts. No, it doesn't show like any specific ship bit. kind of thing. But I'm trying to get all of these researched and that one researched and stuff so that we can unlock building a ship. And the ships themselves are going to require like it's 838 work to build, but it's going to require like 260 steel, 140 plast steel, 70 uranium, 6 advanced components. Each part itself is going to require a lot of stuff, right? And when that happens, I'll get rid of the hydroponics and I'll move the crematorium things over and we'll build it in here. And once I have built the ship, I'll activate the ship. And when the ship is activated, I will have 15 days, like a whole month in game, of basically daily raids. So every single day we'll have a raid come in and try to wipe out the colony and try to get at the ship. So that's basically what's going to happen, which I'm hoping to be good for Friday. All the crops are grown. Nice. Give it a second and they'll all pop up. There we go. It's starting. Yeah, so today I'm trying to get all of the research unlocked as much as I can. And then I'm trying to build as much of the defenses as I can and as much traps as I can, and trying to get as much like surplus of food and trying to get everybody armored with stuff. Like I'm gonna need like decent armor on some people, and yeah, basically once everybody's good, I want to start preferably having like the ship built Thursday. I want to finish building the ship by the end of Thursday so that Friday we can commence the non-stop raids. It's just going to be non-stop wave of like attacks all night. And whoever survives, if anybody survives, may get off-world. And if the whole colony just craps itself and dies, then that's it. That's what happened. We lost. That's what you said about needing other resources before. Got a bit of silver. You need the most. I need components like the wind. Just regular components. Just that. That I need the most. About getting advanced components. So, the fabrication bench is finally researched. Let's get advanced fabrication on its way. I also want like the vitals monitors and other shit, but we'll start on that. But yeah, the components will help us get the turrets built because we've got some steel and I can still mine for some steel, but as long as these things are built, which I've got 8 of these now, which means that I can find resources in the ground, which means I can start like getting access to them and stuff. And they've started building the traps, which is great because they've got a lot of traps already. About getting components. Outlander settlements sell advanced components. Some visiting traders also sell advanced components. And quest rewards have advanced components. Cool. It's been so long since I saw that. Nice, thank you. Any components will help at the moment. Because now that I can make that, hold on, I can make the production, I can make components now, fabrication. All capped out in my silver again. Oh, it's all good. I spent too much on steel. That can happen. Let me put that there, and let me put this here. We got 2 fabrication benches in here, and Nuke is going berserk. You're doing that right next to a turret, love. As soon as... Hold on, Lenza, get out of there, get out of there. We'll take her for a run, because if she hits you... You're outside. I got 2 people. If I can get 2 people... No, keep moving, keep moving. Because once she starts, those turrets will go off. So I need you 2 to move away from her for the moment. Because we'll gank her together. We'll get her down. Don't do it. You're still in the turret is watching you. Fucking hell, so lucky. These things go off. If all of them had have gone off, it may not have been recoverable. Can you... Don't strip them. Do we not have a bed or something? We've got a hospital bed. Josh, mate, do you feel like going for a stroll? Cannot... There's no path. You're not dead, are you? You're just downed. Lenza, can you carry them? There's no path to bring you inside. That might be true. Oh, I have colonists that are stuck outside. Okay, hang on a ticket. We need somebody... I guess, where do I want this to be? I kind of want it to be in the least convenient spot. So let's pop a hole in this for just a moment. And I don't really want to pop a hole in this side, but if I put it through here, like that spot there, they would have to walk in from that end. And same with this end here. I want them to come in through here, preferably. So they've got to walk a fuck ton of way. Obviously, it means the same thing for me. I won't be doing much outside of my base space, so I'm hoping a lot of things land inside. And we got a Psychic Soothe, so everybody's kind of calmed the fuck down. So if that's been popped open, can you rescue? Yeah, rescue them. As I'm going crazy. Well, worst case might be best to just draft someone to get them to do tending. That's true. Like, I can always put like a thing on the ground out here and try to attend and stuff. They've got 4 hours. There's a pretty heavy chance you're not going to make it inside this building, but I have no medicine realistically out here either, and I don't think doctor's care is going to really like wrap up those wounds, so that particular nuke dragon might still die, even still. But yeah, essentially, I didn't want the turrets to be this close. However, I have moved the electricals out a bit. Lenza, let's change your thoughts about that. Oh, it's the fucking Lenza that's carrying you. Okay, hold on. Can you two go beat them up? Have I got anybody else outside? I guess not really. Can I grab like a handful of you lot to just like get over here? Because I need at least one person. I need, not the bed, I need that Josh to see if you can rescue Nuke. 10 without medicine will keep them alive. It'll just take longer to heal. Yeah, but like I know that, I forgot to unpause then, lol. I know that they can get tended to out and about and stuff, but like I just feel like I'm probably not gonna, like the best I could probably do is probably strip that particular Josh, that particular Nuke, and like try to bring you in that way. If I put you on a bed, like, we'll see how we go. Lens is still going for a walk. We'll see what we can do with you. Hold on. Make that a medical bed for a second. You might even scooch there yourself. Lens is coming out to beat them up. And we've got a new recruit. It is also really weird to me doing the non-stop run because I don't have a chance to like try a different situation. So if shit happens, you know? Can you try to... can you rescue? Because it should rescue you to that. What is your social... You're basically about to break too. Actually, fuck off. If I try to get you to do it, you'll probably kill them anyway. Probably go berserk. You have, like... You pair both got, like, a 6 in medical, but you're very slightly faster. If you can rescue them, and if you can at least try to rescue that one, at least, and I guess you two can go back to whatever you were doing, because I'm not quite sure what they're doing, but yeah, okay. So we've at least got it that they can come and go from the colony again, because that was something that was stuck with. And while waiting for them, what have we got? You are a daytimer. So, not that. I want you to help fight if I can. You're a daytimer. Let's get your recreation in here. It's interesting that we only have like about 3 or 4 people that we've actually kind of captured. I still got to do this like wall of allocations. Can you be the highest on that and like the highest on that? Did you do the tending or... I don't know. Okay, the bed out here, they have made an executive decision about this bed and they give 0 fucks for it and they will attempt to bring her inside. What do we get? We got more beer. We got about 200 beers. Which interestingly enough, like 1 or 2 people will probably get addicted to. What's that? Nuke has succumbed to their wounds because, Alex decided to carry them in, but that's okay. And Lens is on a go juice binge, which, have fun. Let me grab somebody else to carry you in. Normally in my, like, Asura colony, a alcohol or drug binge or whatever, like whatever binge, like that kind of thing, would typically result in me, like, grabbing, like, several people in the colony to go snap them. But in this particular case, I'm not like preventing them from using it, which is kind of funny because a lot of them have got issues and a lot of them are kind of like, I don't know, preoccupied off on binges and stuff like that instead of like being in hospital and being like quick to recover and stuff. And it's kind of, it's interesting because I don't usually have that experience. Also, I don't want these outer crops to, I don't want them to be resown. I only have them out here to prevent the ground from being built, essentially. I want the trees to not grow here. That's basically what I want. I don't really need the growth space. I just don't want trees. So I guess don't allow sowing, but it does allow cutting, which means there's trees and other plants growing in it. They should cut them, hopefully. And the fuck else were we up to? I guess we've got to cremate some people. Countress mate, how do you feel about cremating some shit? I guess we have like some rotted corpses in the area. We have a rat, a turkey, a squirrel. We've got some shit in the zone. And we have the air conditioners built in here. So this should be, this is in fact 1 degree Celsius. Let's get that on like a minus 40 odd. Like it fucking should be. There we go. Who is Psychic Soothes? Fine. We've still got the eclipses over. And Lenza is a medical emergency. They have death in 2 hours. And I don't think anybody's coming for them. Oh no, Alex is coming for them. We might maybe make it. Also, I need to get everybody to like actually go and harvest the crops, I guess. That's a whole thing, isn't it? Get you guys to do it. And Lenza's overdosed. I don't even know what to do with that. I haven't seen that for fucking donkey's years. What does an overdose do to you? Drug overdose minor. Does that mean you're gonna die? Drugs affects you to overdose bloodstream. Consciousness is 50% maximum. Is it increasing? That looked like that went up. Did they just get to a point where like they eventually like pass out or something? Maybe not. Maybe it's decreasing. I'll keep an eye on that for a second because like I blinked when it... I know it is going down. Okay. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's fine, I guess. Did you have a belt on you? No. And the rest of your stuff will be tainted, so that's fine. Honestly, they've been doing pretty good with this. Going down, yeah. Yeah, I just haven't seen it for a while because, like, as I said, I like haven't had colonists allowed to have drugs for like donkey's years. So, yeah. What else was I doing? I'm building fabrication thingies. They probably want these tool benches to be brought in here. Can't see it. Oh no, I thought I was in the way. I thought I was like hiding stuff. I was gonna be sneaky about shit, but it's fine, I guess. What do we got? Got hops in here for the animals, and they have massive crops, so they're kind of mint, you know. I give them the no drugs stance. It's forbidden ideology, and sell them as soon as I can. No drugs allowed. Yeah, I usually in Asura I have like the no drugs, right? Nobody's allowed any drugs, even if they're like chemical fascination or addicted or whatever. It's a factual no, right? And in this, I was like, I'm just gonna let them essentially be and do whatever kind of thing, because like I haven't allowed it for like a long time, and I'm just kind of curious what it does. You know, since you only have social, I would like you to kind of prioritize hauling and cleaning. Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of interesting, and now that I'm like witnessing it in action as like free ranging, I can understand that like if you were actually practically using it for like, you know, the application of battles and productivity and stuff, very probably useful. But as for actually just managing the colonists kind of like wreaking havoc on themselves, it's not super useful. Like they just kind of want to kind of like wig out and then tantrum all the time. The sheer quantities of tantrums that I have seen in this little colony is staggering. Like the only times I saw this many like colonists like tantruming and stuff was when we moved into Dryden, and Dryden, like nobody had had food in the caravan for like ages, right? I understood why they were having a tantrum. Made perfect sense. This, not as much. Like just, I don't know. These people, and like they want to beat the shit out of each other. And you know how I've said this before, for anybody that hasn't heard this before, but in RimWorld, sometimes you can get a really nice colony that are all kind of like sort of compatible with each other, and it makes the game really easy to kind of deal with because they just like each other, right? And then sometimes you get it where from the very, very beginning, they fucking hate each other and they will fight non-stop, and they'll just like constantly be having like all sorts of issues. Like I said, like I'll take in all kinds of colonists for the most part. Like I have no issues with anybody, but like I definitely don't take as many. Like I refuse to take chemical fascination. I know there's another one in there that I don't take as much, but like if their skills are high enough, I will still take them. It's just that they'll be the ones that have the tantrums. They'll be the ones that have like their skills revoked and stuff, you know? I think like most of these are in like a 7 and stuff. At least some of them are kind of getting